Hello and thank you for joining us. In this presentation, we're going to be talking about deal or project initiation and access out of the Box platform. Now, you're probably wondering, should I be watching this video? So here's a couple of questions to help you get to that answer. One, do you need to create a consistent folder structure for your deals or projects? Is the folder structure based on the type of deal or project? So in other words, when we talk about building that consistent folder structure each time, is it just for a deal or a type of deal or a particular type of project? Would it be valuable for another system to trigger the creation of these folders? In other words, perhaps a message coming from a CRM type of system, a deal management system, turns around, goes into Box, and automatically builds the folder structure? Would that make sense? Would it be valuable to trigger the creation from your mobile phone? In other words, from your mobile phone, select a deal that's in that deal management system and have it automatically build out the folder structure and do all the notifications so the deal team can get going? Is searching for content using business-specific properties like deal name, deal type, document type, or project name critical? If you answered yes to these questions, well, it probably makes sense to watch this video. So let's get started. Here we are at my iPhone, and of course you see in the upper left-hand corner the Box Deal Management icon. So I'm going to click on that, and it takes me to the Deal Folder Creation screen. Now this is the screen that will allow me to enter the information needed so I can build the folder structure in Box, security policies, metadata, do the notifications, all those pieces wrapped around managing the documents for this deal. Now I've got two ways to do this. I can enter a brand new name if there is no system in our organization that knows about the deal. So my new deal name. And in this example, it's the type of deal that drives what the folder structure is going to look like. So I can choose the type of deal from a list and hit done. Now I need to select my lead analyst who's going to be driving this on that side, and I'll select my lead analyst. Now I want this deal to be on my favorites list once it's created, so I'm going to mark it as a favorite. Now, if you've got the ability to have this integrated to an external system like your deal management system where you track your pipeline and so forth, that list can be exposed here. So here you can have a list of all the deals that have not yet had the folder structure and everything created yet in Box. And I could choose from these. So actually we'll choose Blue Horseshoe. All right, and when I select Blue Horseshoe, you'll notice that the new deal name disappears and the deal type disappears because, again, we're selecting this particular deal from your list in your CRM system or your deal management system. I'll leave the lead analyst as Jason Jolly, mark as a favorite, and I'll just hit Create. And by doing that, I've created the deal folders and all the other infrastructure needed to manage the documents inside Box. Here we are in Box, and this is a list of active deals that I, Adam Storage, have access to. And if you recall, Blue Horseshoe was the one that we created in our mobile app. Now, if you also recall, when we created Blue Horseshoe, we marked it as a favorite. So if I click on favorite, it appears there. These are my two favorite deals. Now, when I said go off and build it, it built the initial folder, Blue Horseshoe, and of course these subfolders as well as the legal subfolder for executed documents and work product. Now, it knew to build these all out because of the type of deal we were working with. Based on the deal type, a certain folder template was used. So in other words, this was a targeted buy-side deal. So when it went to build the folder structure, it went for the targeted buy-side folder template and built out that folder structure. So if I go back to my favorites and I click on Blue Horseshoe, these are the folders that were built out. Now you'll also notice another deal here which got some documents in it, Red Rover. So I'm going to click on Red Rover. If I go into, say, the models folder, you'll see a document here. And as you would imagine, based on the type of deal we're dealing with and information available to us is deal name, deal code, deal type, document type, subtype, as well as status and effective date. And of course, your metadata would depend on your needs. But what's nice is this metadata is automatically assigned by virtue of the template that was used. So as new documents are added to the folder structure, this metadata is assigned, and these pieces, deal name, code, type, are automatically inherited by virtue of the folder structure you put it in, doc type, and perhaps subtype in. So really the only metadata you should need to update might be status. If you recall earlier, we had added a whole bunch of metadata, or I should say, the system automatically added metadata when you dropped documents into particular folders. That metadata in question were things like deal name, document status, document type, and of course document subtype. Now the value proposition of adding this metadata is the ability to search for these documents. So if I just hit search, these are all the documents that are in our demo system right now. And of course, by adding criteria to this search, such as let's just look for the SEC filings, I can click that, I hit search, our list gets smaller. And then I can say, you know what, I just need to look at the 10 Qs. So I'll choose 10Q, hit search, and now I'm presented with an even smaller list. And of course, once I find the document I want, I can click the link and it'll take me straight to that document. And of course, this is not a 10Q, but the idea is getting you straight to the document in the system. If I go to details, we'll go down the right-hand side, and here's that metadata we talked about earlier. So you can see it's very easy to not just get the documents in, but also be able to search on that business critical metadata. So what did we see? Well, we saw the ability to create a folder structure, assign business-driven metadata or properties, and send out notifications from your mobile phone. We saw the ability to search for content based on those business-driven properties. We showed the ability to enable consistent security across all my deals or projects, and provide a totally cloud-based business-specific solution. We hope you enjoyed this presentation and feel free to reach out to us so we can help you like we help our other clients.